best movie review on the internet today, the A-List Review. I am your host, the Game Changer, Wes Troop. And today I'm here with a review of a movie that came back into theaters recently as a special Fathom event thing. This is a movie that many people have liked in the past, and I've never actually seen it. It's a movie that I've been meaning to check out, but just never have had the time. So now is as good a time as any, I suppose. Ladies and gentlemen, my review of the 2007 musical, Across the Universe. Coming up now. Taking place in the 1960s, a young shipyard worker from Liverpool named Jude has come to America after searching for his biological father. He soon befriends Max and becomes very interested in his sister, Lucy. When Max drops out of school, he and Jude move to New York, and when Lucy comes to visit, she and Jude fall in love. Everything seems to be going well enough until the Vietnam War and the draft hits, which drastically changes everything for them. So what did I think of Across the Universe? I thought it's a horrid musical. The film takes two things I really love, being musicals and the Beatles, and blends them together, something that should be simple to do and should please fans easily enough, but I feel it extremely missed the mark. The film, though, has split Beatles fans right down the middle, with the audience either loving it or hating it. For me, this is like watching an over 2-hour version of badly done cover songs. I think a themed Beatles night at karaoke would have actually been better. The film is basically a collection of artsy and very pretentious music videos, very loosely tied together with something that's supposed to resemble a plot. Of course, the film uses some of the best-known Beatles songs, such as I Wanna Hold Your Hand and All You Need Is Love, but also puts in a few lesser-known tunes as well. There were a couple of musical numbers that were somewhat interesting, some that are extremely random and have nothing to do with moving the story along other than being there to get the song in the film, and some that are a complete waste of time and should have been left on the cutting room floor. A few of them are like an acid trip, not a good one, and are cringeworthy, such as the odd cameo of Bono singing I Am the Walrus, and the ghastly appearance of Eddie Izzard playing Mr. Kite, who looks like he was a reject Johnny Depp character. The main characters all have names taken from Beatles songs, and there are even some characters who have no reason to exist in this film, but are shoehorned in so that they can throw their song in. I'd still like to know why we didn't get a cameo from Eleanor Rigsby, who probably would have literally had a face in a jar. In between the music, we get a lot of boring conversations, most of which come from Jude and Lucy's romance, which I never bought into and felt was extremely forced. We also get tons of subplots that are extremely unneeded, containing supporting characters that I didn't care about at all. Of course, there's the obvious messages about the war, and the film randomly cuts back to it, but we've seen many things about the Vietnam War done way better in the past. The characters themselves are also very cookie-cutter, flat, and one-note, and even unlikable, that I really didn't find myself caring about them at all. The cast stars Evan Rachel Wood as Lucy Kerrigan, the young woman who loses her boyfriend in the war but soon falls for her brother's friend. Jim Sturgis as Jude, the young man whose trip to America doesn't exactly go as planned and ends up falling in love with Lucy. Joe Anderson as Max, Lucy's brother who drops out of college and gets drafted. Dana Fuchs as Sadie, Jude and Max's roommate who's an aspiring singer. Martin Luther McCoy as Jojo, a guitar player who ends up in Sadie's band, and TV Carpio as Prudence, a teen who's a closeted lesbian that becomes friends with the gang. While it has its fans who think it's a masterpiece, I couldn't stand Across the Universe and thought it was a pretentious, style-over-substance train wreck that I couldn't wait to end. Across the Universe, you know what rating you're going to get from me? I only got 2 words for you. suck it. All right, well, that's the show. I'll be back with another review very soon. But until then, don't forget to subscribe right here on YouTube. YouTube.com/Westside515. Like the show on Facebook, Facebook.com/WestTrueBaylist. And of course, you can follow me on the Twitter and the Instagram @WestAlist. Until next time, Troop out.